Yo, what's good, everybody? You know, I had said in that last video, if you guys saw the Nipsey Hussle one, I said I wasn't gonna come back to the cemetery, but because of work, it brought me back. Like my first day back at work, you know, because it'll shut down and then, you know, it picks up again and all that stuff. So you know, I ended up having to come to the cemetery, and out of all things here, there happened to be you know, Hattie McDaniel, which if you saw at the Forever Hollywood Cemetery, they had made a memorial for her, but she's actually buried here. So you know, I said about it in that other video about how she couldn't be buried in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery because, you know, the racism, right? In 1952, when she died, they didn't allow African Americans to be buried in the Hollywood Cemetery. And just to give you some perspective, you know, Bugsy Siegel, if you saw that video, Bugsy Siegel was buried there 1947, 5 years prior. And you know, he was known for, like they even said, you know, he was a failed businessman, or not failed, but he wasn't the best businessman. He was a way better murderer and mobster, right? That's what he was known for. So he was great at killing people, all that stuff. And they had no problem burying him there in 1947. But, you know, Hattie McDaniel, who, you know, was well known, she won the Academy Award, you know, and got the Oscar for supporting actress or something like best supporting actress. And yeah, you know, that's how strong the racism was, right? That they rather bury a murderer than her, you know, at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Well, I mean, they changed the name. I don't know if that, I think that was to try to, you know, put the past behind. When the new owners, I guess they said, okay, we'll bury her here now. They wanted to come dig up the body and then take it over there, but the family was like, nah, like, you know, just let her rest, let her be at peace. They didn't want to remove the body and take it over there. So, you know, this is called the Angelus Rosedale Cemetery. If I messed it up, I'll edit it, but I think that's what, well, I know it's Angelus, and I think it's Angelus Rosedale Cemetery. So yeah, like I said, I ended up working my first job back after a brief little lockdown or shutdown with work. It brought us here for a few days, and finally last night I found it in the night, but it was like, I don't know, 4 in the morning. So I was able to find it, Hattie McDaniel. And so yeah, man, I just wanted to give you guys some perspective, you know, for people, because, you know, my dad was born, when my dad was born, I guess that's when, around when she passed away, and racism was still that strong to where you couldn't be buried somewhere because of you know, of your ethnicity. So that's a whole nother level of like racism, right? Like, I mean, shit, that's pretty much in tune with like not being able to eat somewhere, that kind of crap, right? So that's why I was like, oh crap, like, you know, I learned a lot actually doing these videos. I ended up researching a lot after the fact. Like, first I was just like, oh, this is pretty cool, let me do these shoot, sorry if I'm because I'm over here walking around. I don't know if I'm moving so you can't see me, but you know, from the other ones I have experience where the securities will come and be like, oh, okay, you're not videotape, whatever. So that's why I was just you know, whatever, but trying to be discreet. But what do you call it, yeah, that's it. So just to show you like the racism, how like that in 1952 you couldn't even be buried somewhere because of your ethnicity, right? So that's some deep stuff, you know what I mean? So that's why you know, things are changing more and more and more, you know what I mean? Because there's still remnants of all that stuff, right? So you know, it's gonna keep going. So all right, that's it. Let me show you her tomb real quick. I didn't want to be right there because I saw some people, so I'm just gonna record her tomb real quick so you guys can see it. All right, stay tuned. She was born June 10th, which is a day after my birthday, and she died on October 26th, but I'll edit it in. So yeah, but yeah, that's her grave. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, there's always little things when I do these you know, cemetery trips, and someone had left some roses, as you can see, and they had already died, so you know, they looked black, so they were black roses. I thought that was a pretty cool thing, you know. I don't know, like a little sign, kind of how, you know, she's you know, was the first African American to win the Academy Award and all that. So maybe I think too much into it, but I took it like that was pretty cool. All right, so that's it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace. I just wanted to show you guys, it's a pretty cool cemetery, very peaceful, you know, relaxed, very old looking too, so a lot of palm trees. All right, peace.